Nobody. Good morning. 6 a.m. call time, 5 a.m. now. I'm much better slept. Not fully recovered. I could have slept more. But my goodness, this feels so much better than just 1 hour of sleep. I very much enjoyed it and would enjoy more. Matching day today. Basically the same thing and maybe something new. Going to be fun. Do you have such moments when you can listen to music or to a book or to a podcast, but it doesn't feel like that, and you choose just to listen to the sounds of the city? It's kind of quiet now, but it's still alive, and I'm very much enjoying it. Okay, subway is not happening today either. They're going back up. It's either a cab or a bus, because a bus from here also goes downtown. I don't like having to take a cab again, but hey, I was paid a union rate, so I technically can afford it. But still, the difference is dramatic, so we'll see. And we're back to Chinatown. Today I forgot all my chargers for the computer, for the phone, so I hope I'll survive. But yeah, when you're tired you forget stuff. Had to take an Uber again because subway schedule on the internet and the reality are very much different, so Uber it is again. I don't know how lucky I was the last time that it worked, like when I had to go to Greenpoint. I don't know, or maybe half an hour difference is actually very much different. And they have much more trains coming after 5:30, maybe. But I so didn't want to wake up 2 hours before the call time. Because, come on, what is self-care, right? So that would be probably better. Just taking a cab, but allowing myself to sleep more. No. Yeah, okay. I'll go try to work while I have some time. How are you doing? Okay. I got another union voucher. And I've just spent 2 hours trying to find the answer. Is it the same thing as SAG-AFTRA voucher? Google says it is the same thing. People who are in SAG and who I asked, they have no idea. I don't know. I just don't know. And all pictures, SAG-AFTRA vouchers, they say SAG-AFTRA voucher. Mine says union voucher. And that's it. There is like SAG-AFTRA ID number, which I don't have, so it's blank. I don't get it. I found 2 websites where they call it union voucher also. Taft-Hartley Act, that was Taft-Hartley Act. So the Taft-Hartley Act allows you to work under union conditions before you join a union. On the SAG-AFTRA production set, there are regular payment vouchers and Taft-Hartley vouchers, also known as SAG-AFTRA vouchers, or, and then those, what do you call them, quotation marks, union vouchers. So it means I got 2 out of 3. I need 1 more, and I can join SAG. SAG, it's Screen Actors Guild. If I join, it means, of course, I will have to pay my dues and like 3,000 of initiation fee, but then I will have access to better jobs, more highly paid, and health insurance. That is important, health insurance. Another website says, let me find it. Here, the only real difference between a union and non-union voucher is that one says non-union, in quotation marks, and the other one says union. So it means I have union vouchers? Damn it. I'm not part of SAG, so I don't even know if I can call them and ask. I probably can try emailing them. I don't know. Oh, I'm so tired to think about it right now, but I just don't want to become like happy about something that didn't happen, because then I will be disappointed. But if it's true, that's just amazing. That's just amazing. To get 2 vouchers out of 3, then I will need just 1 more. Just 1 more. My goodness. Okay, anyway, I will wrap it up here on my search, because I need to put myself to bed. It's 5:45 p.m. If I go to bed now, like at 7, I will sleep my 12 hours and I will wake up at 7 in the morning, and it will be a perfect morning. I guess that's what I will try to do. Today, we were filming like the next 10 seconds of what we were filming yesterday, like the continuation of the chase. And my goodness, it was so cold. It was so freaking cold. It's like 10 degrees less, but we are wearing the same clothes. I guess my understanding of early spring is much colder than their understanding. They basically, like, I had my t-shirt and they also gave me a hoodie, like no jacket, nothing. Like, of course I had layers, but still, when there is no sun, and there was no sun for quite a while, it was so cold. And we were standing there for how many, 3 hours probably. And probably 2 of those we were not really doing anything. They were building a shot. They didn't need us. They could have let us go to holding, but my God, it was so freaking cold. Of course, they gave us the hand warmers, but those are barely warm, so they don't really help, in my opinion and in my experience. And I can hear that my voice is a little bit like, okay. So I have to get warm and sleep. You know, and I had that moment today when I almost cried because it felt so cool to be there and witness the movie magic, how it all happened. You know, it's what do you call it? The plot, the story, it's happening in the 90s. And they found all those 90s cars. And everything was choreographed very carefully. Like everyone had their spot, everyone starts moving, and it's kind of I don't know, it makes me like, it gave me goosebumps, you know, to see how it happens. And I've never seen how stunts work, and that was so cool. It's like the character had to run in between the cars, like cross the street while the cars were moving, and like the character in the car that was chasing him also, it's like, so it's like a dance. It really, like, they use the word choreography for a reason here. It's like a dance. It's like, first it's just the car and him running. Okay, everyone learns how to do that. Then somebody else joins him, like he was running with the guy who was like imitating the movement of the camera. So it's like the two of them in other cars. Then they added the car that was chasing them. It's like two of them running and the car chasing them. Then there was also a little car that had like a, what do you call it? Like a crane probably, right? On it with the camera. So it's like a car, then the character running, and then another car chasing them. It's like the three of them. And it's all happening quickly. Of course, he's running slower than he would, but like movie magic will make it look faster. But it's just magical. I literally was standing there and ready to cry. I was just like, no, they made my makeup. I can't cry right now and ruin everything. But it felt so privileged that I was there witnessing the movie magic. I'm just like, I love movie, I love film. That's like, I could do that forever. I mean, you see, I can sleep 1 hour and go to set. I could stand there freezing for a few hours and be happy about it. It's just it's just magical. Yeah. Speaking about makeup, I had the same makeup artist today who is from Ukraine. We exchanged information. She has some project in her mind that she wants to do, and she thinks I would be a good model for that. And it turned out that she also does special effects makeup, like bruises that I would need for my domestic violence short film. I don't know, we talked and I also had goosebumps, and goosebumps are always a good sign. So I am very much happy about this production. Like, I made a very great connection, and I really liked like what she did on me. That was all very natural, but every time I remember like going to the restroom, And like looking in the mirror after, I had a thought like, I look good. Usually after this amount of hours after I woke up, I look kind of exhausted, but no, I still look good. It's like every time it was like, I still look good. I still look good. I still look good. She did a really great job. And it really is very natural, you know. I don't like when people put like such a huge layer of foundation on your skin when it feels like, oh, I will knock on it and it will, you know, like the cracks will go through my face. No, this one is very thin layer, very natural. I really liked it. Amazing. So this production, I don't know, either it is a payoff for that like 1 hour of sleep and still being dedicated and coming to the set, even though like subway doesn't work, like nothing works. I forget things at home. I have to pay like $40 for the cab every day. It's just like I don't know, something out there thought, you know what, for your dedication, this is what you deserve. You deserve to have a great connection, and you deserve 2 union vouchers. If they are what I think they are. Because still, like, I need someone who knows for sure to tell me, yes, this is it. Because right now, it's just me trying to connect the dots. Because internet and SEG resources, they don't give you the specific... Okay, now I'm starting thinking, did I see union voucher, like this exact 2 words coming together on the SAG website? It's just so vague and confusing and frustrating, this whole process, that even people who are in SAG don't know. And that's kind of, that gives me, what's the word? Doubts, that's the word. It gives me doubts. But if it is what I think it is, then just wow. Wow, wow, wow. If I got those 2 vouchers, and I'm not even sure if I made it into the film, because both times, like yesterday and today, I feel like I'm somewhere, you know, like on the periphery of the shot. So if I am there, then I will be somewhere like here on this part of the frame and not for long. So I don't know if I made it, but come on, 2 vouchers and a great connection, they were worth sleeping for just 1 hour and then working for 12 hours. Yeah. And oh my god, we had so much drama today. So we're shooting in Chinatown, and Chinatown is one huge chaos. It's like a separate world. And a lot of people don't speak English there, and poor PAs yesterday and today, they were just going through circles of hell to try and block the streets. And yesterday it was a bit easier, there was just 1 car moving, and here there were tons of cars moving quickly, like slower than probably the car would, but still moving quickly. And these people just jump onto the road because they need to. They feel they need to, and they don't understand when you tell them that just wait for 1 minute, you will go once we stop. But right now there are moving vehicles. Some of them are moving backwards, and that is dangerous. So we had one elderly woman, my god, poor woman. So she kind of stepped wrong or put her foot wrong. There was like gosh, what's the word? Sorry, lack of vocabulary. So there is the sidewalk, right, and the road, and that part, you know, like this angle thing, I don't know what it's called. Something was missing, and she thought that it is still there, and she put her foot there, but it wasn't. So she lost her balance and fell. And while falling, she hit her head on the food truck, on the back of the food truck. Oh my God, poor lady. And then she didn't speak English, and poor PAs, there were like 8 people around her, and they were looking for someone who spoke the language that she did, and looks like they did find someone who spoke that language. And they had, so they called 911, and so we had every emergency service coming. We had fire truck. I don't know why they came, but they came, and they got out of the truck with some huge bags and went to help that woman. So we had that. Of course, we had police, and then an ambulance came, and for some reason they stayed there for so long. And I heard those nightmare stories about people not being taken into emergency room because of they had lack of insurance. But I think in New York City pays for those people. But still, we went back to holding when they finished shooting that scene, and still the ambulance was there, so they didn't take her to the hospital. It's like we had all of them coming, and then while all the drama with that woman was going on, we suddenly see another woman running, and her having like blood here on her forehead. So she's running somewhere. Police is kind of walking swiftly after her, and then she's dragging back some woman with a dolly, and they are arguing in Chinese. Nobody understands what happens. And then it turned out like the woman with the dolly hit that woman on her forehead with her dolly. I don't know how that happened, but there was the whole other layer of drama, and that all happened like in 30 minutes. Everyone was very overwhelmed. Yeah, but yeah, it's like funny but not funny. I hope both women are okay. And one of them, like with like blood on her forehead, she was just running around probably on adrenaline and not really understanding if she, you know, like when you have this rush of adrenaline, you don't really understand if you need medical help or medical assistance. I hope both women are okay, but that was kind of overwhelming to witness that. Yeah. I guess that's all. Yeah, I guess that's all. Oh, I remembered. And I had another very weird moment while I was getting my makeup. You know how sometimes our own perception of us is different from how people see you? It is so weird. So I had this Ukrainian woman doing my makeup, and her friend or like colleague, another makeup artist next to me, and they were talking, and we all were talking, and they kept telling me like, oh my god, you have such beautiful skin, and I think like that I don't see that. I only see like the defects. They're like, no, you have such beautiful skin, you have such cheekbones, and I think like that I have defects, you know, like I don't see this, I see this. Like, how? Why? It's like with the hair, they did nothing to my hair. Basically, I came with hair down, and they're like, yeah, leave it as it is. And I see just like a heap of hay. And that is so weird. Like, where does it come from that we don't really perceive ourselves the way people perceive us. That kind of led me thinking but I didn't find an answer where it comes from. Probably someone said something and it's stuck in us, and then we only see disadvantages or defects. It's like I don't see why my skin is good, I see why it is not good. I don't see why my hair is good, I see why it is not good. That's weird, right? Like the lens through which we'll look at us, at ourselves. And it can be so different from what people see us like. But I was too tired to find the answer today. So I guess this is something that can be left to think about when we're bored. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Oh gosh, I'm just seeing that I've been speaking for 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I will put myself to bed. I wish you a great Sunday evening. Don't put yourself to bed at 6 p.m. You don't need that. Have fun. I will have fun for all of us. Okay, thank you for listening, and let's start our week strong tomorrow. I'll talk to you there.